there, Well Watcher. My name is Wifey Well, and today we're going to be starting case number 23 of the Nancy Drew series. This one is Shadow at the Water's Edge. The preview seemed super creepy, so let's jump in.
After a string of tough mysteries, I've decided it's time to take a break to do a little sightseeing. I'm taking P.G. Krolmeister up on his offer to send me to his favorite
That's who we helped
ryokan,
last
or traditional
case,
inn,
P.G.
in Kyoto,
Krolmeister.
Japan. I'll spend the days teaching English, and my nights with Bess and George, exploring the sights, fashion, history, and nightlife of downtown Kyoto.
Ooh, that
From
sounds
what
fun.
I hear, the inn I'm staying at is known as one of the scariest places in the city. I'm not sure why people say that. I might have to poke around a little to see what's really going on at the Ryokan Hiei.
The Ryokan Hiei. Alright. And we're going to be teaching English, though? That doesn't sound like too much of a vacation. Oh, this is all the candy from the from the last game. Oh! This is me on a daily basis. I will just eat this much candy. Okay, well, I guess let's go. Junior, because you guys know the spill. I'm not very intelligent. Ooh. Ooh. I love Japanese culture. I'm so excited. Already creepy? What's up with the music? Is that who's haunting the place? Is that like a clue?
Hi, I have a reservation under Nancy Drew.
Oh, snap.
Do you believe me now? Obasan, it only fell.
Obasan.
It did not. You know better. I'm very sorry. She's just a little upset. She does not want her here. Tell her to go. Now.
What was that about? Why is she upset?
Please, don't worry about that. Here. This is your room key.
No. Why was she upset? Ryokan, it was Hiei, right? Hiei?
Thanks.
Your room is on the second floor. I've already had your bag sent up. Please, my name's Miwako. Come to me if there's anything you need.
Is that a robotic cat?
Yeah, Suki! Isn't she the greatest? Lentalo got her for me. I've wanted my own pet cat for forever, but I can't have one at the ryokan. I came into work one day, and there she was, right next to the sweetest note from Lentaro.
I've never seen a robotic cat before. What does it do?
She's not on it. She's Suki. It's okay, she didn't mean it. Actually, she doesn't really do much, mainly sits. But, oh wait, I just learned something neat. Suki, tate.
Oh. Tate.
Oh, that's great.
That's all I remember right now, but she can do a lot more. I should figure out what the rest of the commands are, come to think of it. Although, to be honest, it's a little more believable if she just does what she wants.
What is a ryokan?
A ryokan is almost exactly like a hotel or spa, but far more traditional. This ryokan has been in my family for generations. Passed down from mother to oldest daughter in order to preserve the traditional style, the food, the caretaking. Every little detail is as it would have been generations ago.
Okay.
How long has the ryokan been in your family?
A very long time. My grandmother says it has been passed down since the early 1700s.
Wow.
So one day you'll pass this place on to your daughter? That must be very nice.
Well, I'm the younger daughter. My older sister Yumi will be the one to take over the ryokan.
Oh.
My grandmother's offering a few classes in traditional arts. She's in room 18 at the end of the hall.
Your grandmother seemed very upset about the portrait breaking.
It's no big deal. She thinks it's a bad sign that the portrait fell from the wall.
Why is that?
It's a very special portrait. It's one of the 2 remaining images of my mother, and it was taken shortly before. It's one of my grandmother's favorite portraits.
Jeez, Nancy, you're so rude.
What happened to your mother?
I shouldn't bother you with our problems, Nancy. Please, it is very nice outside, a perfect time to relax and enjoy your surroundings.
So, I'm trying to remember. It's the Japanese, not the Chinese people that are very superstitious, right? Like, there's a lot of extra superstitions in Japanese culture, especially regarding things like numbers and such. Drew, William, Snyder, Mueller, Herman.
Nancy, please be careful. There's too much broken glass.
I do what I want. Ghost Stories of Japan. Oh boy. Wait, is this just one page? Near the gates of Himeji Castle is an ancient well said to be haunted by a ghost of a heartbroken woman named Okiku. Before her death, Okiku was a beautiful servant who worked for a respected samurai. The samurai quickly fell in love with Okiku, but she had no interest in her rich and powerful employer. The samurai soon grew tired of Okiku's spurning of his advances and concocted a plan to win her affections. Okiku was tricked into believing that she had broken one of the samurai's 10 prize plates. Fearing for her life, Okiku told the samurai what had happened, begging for his mercy and forgiveness. The samurai agreed to spare her life in exchange for her love. This is horrible. When Okiku refused, she was thrown into the Himeji Castle well to drown. Oh my god. According to legend, Okiku's betrayal was so great and her grief so strong that her spirit could not leave the dark confines of the well, at least not during the day. At night, it's said that her spirit springs forth from the well and calls out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 before being pulled back down the well by an unseen force. The spirit's counting has led many to believe that Okiku was forever trapped in that dreadful moment when she discovered the samurai's missing plate, knowing that its absence would cost her her life. Some say Okiku's ghost was finally released from the well when a neighbor loudly called out 10 during her nightly haunting. Why is that so funny to me? Other less optimistic tellings say that her spirit is still trapped within the well, forever living out the terrible last moments of her betrayal. Okiku and the 9 plates. Is that a real Japanese horror story? I'm gonna... Okiku and the 9 plates. Oh my gosh. It is real. Yeah. Became a vengeful spirit who tormented her murderer by counting to 9 and making a terrible shriek to represent the missing plate. Wow. Now that is cool. Okiku and the 9 plates. I'm telling you, I love everything about Japan. It's such a cool place. Okay. I'm guessing Oxstone, Branching Stone, Heartstone, but all these are gonna be something. What's up with this soundtrack? I'm scared. Oh no, we're dying. Oh, what? Who? How?
Hello.
Nancy, you made it. How was your ride?
It was pretty good.
I love Japan. I have done so much shopping, and George's convention is crazy. I've never seen so many people. It's totally sold out.
You sound pretty excited.
Well, yeah. Kind of hard not to be here. I don't even know where to start. Have you ever had mochi? It's a revelation, Nancy. I'm not even kidding. And the shopping.
Conference me in already.
Oh, yeah. Did that do it? No? Okay.
No, hit the... No, the...
You do it then.
We all on?
Yes.
Yep. Why is that so hard?
It so isn't.
Anyway, what's your story? What are you up to? You coming over?
I'm still getting settled in, but I'll be out to see you guys soon.
How's the... whatever it is you're staying at?
Ryokan. It's great. A little strange, though. When I was checking in, a picture fell off the wall, and everyone was really weird about it.
Huh. Oh no, our train's going to be here in a sec. Gotta go.
See you, Nancy.
Bye.
Don't worry about me. I'm just gonna get murdered.
Locked. need a key to open this door. I need a key to open this door.
Oh my god, I'm getting like classic horror game vibes. Every door is locked. Long hallway, everything looks the same. Is this Silent Hill?
Locked.
I think I just checked 13.
I need a key to open this
Okay,
door.
let's just assume all these are locked, or well, there's probably some guests in some of them, but let's keep exploring. Oh god. Ooh, the music's unsettling.
Stay back, please. That's very dangerous.
Okay, sorry. How pretty is all this? Is this how traditional ryokans are laid out?
Nanasi-san, please sit. It is a pleasure to meet you, Parapali. I am sorry for the way I behaved when you first arrived. It was very impolite. Please, forgive me.
Of course, don't worry. It's nice to meet you as well.
That is very kind of you to say, but I must always worry about the guests who stay with us, especially now.
What do you mean, especially now?
Are you here for a lesson today?
Yes.
I like how she just
Today,
blows off my
you will be
question.
learning
Katakana!
To the outsider, katakana always looks far more difficult to learn than it is. You just need to be patient, and you need to learn to see more than you are used to seeing. There is a book to help in the chest. Practice until it looks like your name, Nancy. Not just some lines.
What do you mean?
Although there are many Nancys in the world, your name belongs to only you. It has always been yours. You must try until what you see on the paper is not just a word. It is you.
Okay. Oh wow.
Almost. If I just keep practicing, I'll get it.
Okay.
Whoops.
Dang
Another
it.
mistake. Well, that's what the extra paper's for.
Gotta turn my DPI down there. That's better. That should make it easier. I'm scared. I don't want to mess this up. Nancy, why does your name have to be so long? Uh-oh, that one's messed up. She didn't yell at me, though.
Very well done, Nancy. This is the best I've ever seen from a new student. I knew you could do this well. Leave this to dry, and I'll have it brought to your room to remind you of your success.
Have you always offered classes?
No, it is new. We have developed a reputation, and for many years I've wanted to teach our guests.
Have you always lived at the Ryokan?
Since I was born,
Have you ever left?
I have. But I never found anywhere I wanted to be as much as here.
I love the gardens. Do you take care of them?
Yes, of course. I sleep here, but my home is out there in the gardens. Even when the whole earth is covered in snow, I am happiest there, waiting for the first flowers to break through the frost. Do yourself a favor, Nancy-san. Find a small piece of earth that begs to be made perfect, and do whatever it asks of you. You will thank me.
The Ryokan seems very important to you.
The world around has become a million different things since I was a girl. And I do not have to tell you that many changes have not been so good. But in here, the world does not change.
Why do you want Yumi to take over the Ryokan?
It is tradition.
Any other reason?
I am used to this question. Tradition is very often made fun of or ignored. But tradition is how we know ourselves, Nancy-san. The traditions of your family are how you know yourself. Tradition is a burden in many ways. I understand this. But imagine not knowing who you are or where you come from. It would be very lonely, I think.
I'll talk to you later.
Please visit again, Nancy-san.
It'd be cool to learn how to read katakana. That's creepy. I hope there's not a ghost in there at some point. Okay, maybe we should go try to find our room. Our room is 24. Does this show arrows? No. Okay, what numbers are these? 1. Okay, that's not... $21. Okay. 22. It's gonna be one of these. Oh. Uh-oh. Now I'm turned around. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done?
Locked. Locked.
Dear teacher, thank you for teaching us English. You are the best teacher ever. We'll miss you, your students from class 9. Okay, so this is some flyer I have. We're going to teach English to grade school children. Ooh, cat looks really difficult. My handwriting for a girl is awful. I've always been told I have a doctor's signature. Students. Kenta M. Age 7. Dinosaurs, robots, playing tag with brothers and friends. Energetic and a bit difficult to get focused at times. Really curious about inner workings of electrical design. You don't want to. Oh, look at the little pictures. I feel like I'm teaching animals. This one's a twin. I don't know if I should say this because it's kind of awkward, but I see we keep running into twins in the Nancy Drew series. I'm a twin, but my sister was miscarried, so I'm the only twin now. Knows more about historic Japan than most. This is the last one. Seems intelligent, but perpetually unfocused. Has yet to turn in an assignment on time. Okay, so we're teaching a bunch of 7-year-olds.
Alright, let's grade some homework.
Oh no. This person's perfect. I feel bad. I just want to tell them all that it's good. So I don't want to. No, I feel horrible.
I might be able to use this.
What is it? An envelope? Welcome to the Ryokan. How did we say it? Was it Hiei? Hiei? Where you will experience traditional Japanese culture and hospitality at its finest. Located near the base of the majestic Mount Hiei, our Ryokan has been offering a relaxing stay to guests since the 1700s. Ease away the day's travels with a calming soak in the hot springs bath. Entrance is located on the first floor hallway across from room 7, with open times changing daily for men and women. Showers for pre-washing and towels are available in the baths. For guests wishing to visit more of Kyoto, the local Misawa station offers rail access to downtown. Popular tourist sites always include the Pachinko Parlor at Cure of the Exposition Center, currently hosting the Technology of Tomorrow Expo at Metsu. It's suggested that guests pre-purchase their Fosca train tickets before arriving at the Ryokan. Front desk is open from 7 a.m. to 1 a.m. daily to help with any additional needs. Thank you for choosing Ryokan Hiei. Welcome home. That's cute, the welcome home. Huh. It's really pretty. Where's my bedroll? I don't know. We have a ton of candy from our last case. Alright, what should we do now? Alright, let's check our list.
That's done. Did that. Haven't done that. That's done. Check. haven't done that.
Okay, so we haven't finished exploring.
Still have to do
And
that.
haven't explored the... Okay.
Check. That's done.
Alright, so we need to finish exploring the ryokan.
Locked.
Did downstairs say what rooms they were in? No.
Hi.
I'll stop bugging you now.
See you later.
I don't know how to get a closer look at the kitty without... Okay. What if I just leave? Oh, you can. You can just be like, bye, sucker.
I need a dictionary to translate that.
Maybe we should do that on this. No such luck. I think it's just their names written in well, true. Probably, because look how short this one is compared to, like, this. Okay, we'll start at the ones.
I need a key to open this door. Locked. Locked.
Wait, where's door 2? Is 2 one of the numbers they're afraid of?
Locked.
No, I guess not.
Locked.
Whoa, hang on. Man only right now.
What do you mean?
The baths. The blue banner means the baths are for men. The red banner means women only. I don't know why we don't mention this at the front desk. This is useful information. Anyway, I'm Rentaro. I'm out in the garden if you need anything.
Well, that's who gave her the cat.
Whoops.
Oh.
Ooh. Ow, that hurt.
Oh my god, he's cute. I love him.
Can't go in there right now.
Nancy, let's see
Locked.
some free ding-dongs.
Locked. Locked.
Well, we found one person.
Locked. I need a key to open this door. Locked.
Nancy just wants to break into everyone's place.
I need a key to open this door. I need a key to open this door. Locked. 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 I need a key to open this door.
I know there's other people
Locked.
staying at this damn ryokan.
Locked. Locked. I need a key to open this door. Locked. I need a key to open this. I need a key to open this door. Locked. 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 I need a key.
Alright,
to open this
whatever.
door.
Have we finished exploring at least?
Did that.
Cool.
Can't check
We
that
just
off
are
yet.
missing something in the gardens, I guess? Oops. Oh, by the way, if you're hearing a lot of car doors and stuff, oh my. My neighbor's having a yard sale right now, and it's busy over there.
Hi again. I'm Rentaro. It's nice to meet you officially. So, you're still here. That's surprising.
I'm Nancy. What do you mean, surprising?
Did I say that? Whoops. So, you're American. From New York City?
No, a place called River Heights. It's in...
Oh, okay. That's one of the places I always wanted to go. I mean, you'd have to be crazy to live there, But on the other hand, you'd have to be crazy not to read there. It's one of those, unwinnables.
Do you work here?
Technically, it's a complicated thing we've got going on. I'm sort of like the handyman around here. So, should I bother getting to know you, or are you going to be like all of the rest?
What do all of the rest do?
Get spooked in the middle of the night? Pack their bags and never come back? Even the ones who come to see the ghosts. I shouldn't be telling you this. Oh, well, already did. If you see Takaido, this conversation never happened.
I love this guy.
What ghosts?
He better not be the bad
We
guy.
got one of those, haunted hotspot guides. So we get a lot of ghost hunters here. And that's always a treat, because they're totally not obnoxious.
So, people think this place is
I
haunted?
love the sarcasm.
Well, some people think this place is haunted. Kind of like some people think the moon landing was faked, and some people like adult contemporary. Don't be one of those people. You like puzzles?
No.
I guess you could say that.
I figured. You're going to love this. It's called a nonogram.
What's that?
It's just another example of how awesome numbers are. Letters are cool and all, but they just make words. I mean, get with the game, letters. Numbers are...
Yeah, letters, get with
Get
the
a few
game.
handfuls of those, and you can make a bridge, or send a person into space, or express the makeup of our genetic code, or they can make a neat picture.
Okay.
Oh my god, this one is
Take a
so
look in
funny.
All you need to do is look this over and finish the pattern. And when you're done, picture!
What's
Here,
a
take
rhinogram,
this.
though?
Give it a shot. Bring it back when you're done. and I'll give
I
you
love
something
Sudoku,
better.
though.
Sure.
Used to have a Sudoku app on my
And there
phone.
are instructions inside in case you get stuck.
Can you tell me anything about Takai?
She can be a little tough, but she's really wonderful. She works herself way too hard, though. I wish I could get her to just relax a little. But you can't tell her to do anything unless you want a lecture back in return.
I take it you've been lectured by Takai before.
I pretty much grew up here, and believe it or not, I was not always the saint you see standing before you. So... I've been on the sad end of a lecture or two. But I've overheard more. Always hilarious when they're not directed at you.
Oh, okay. So the desk girl seems to like her robot cat.
Miwako seems to really like Suki.
I was like,
know,
who's
which is
Miwako?
great, because that girl is hard to buy for. And it's been sort of a gift-heavy year. Either she's getting crazy sensitive or I'm becoming a huge jerk. Hard to say. It's definitely one or both of those things.
What are you building there?
Oh, this. This is the Rentaro 4000. I sort of got inspired by Suki.
What's it going to be?
A robotic dog. Or maybe just a robotic dog's leg. I'll be honest, I had no idea how long these things take to build. But then again, a dog's leg is not a good gift without the rest of the dog. Sort of borders on creepy, come to think of it.
Is it going to be a gift for Miwako?
Oh, definitely. She's my robotic muse. But she's not robotic. Not that you think she is. And this is why I work with machines. They're totally oblivious to awkwardness.
I just think you're
I
hilarious.
should go. I'll talk to you later.
Catch you around.
I wonder if that counted as seeing the gardens.
Still have to do that.
No, it doesn't. Find
That's
Rentaro
done.
in his shed in the garden. Solve the nonograms. Okay. What else is here? Is the well here? Or... I don't see a well, but... I don't know what else it could be.
Haven't done that.
Whatever. Whatever, Nancy. Nonograms. Oh. Oh, I've seen like mobile ads for things like this. This might be hard though. Numbers represent a group of filled in blocks. Start with large numbers. Well, how do I... Oh. I hope I'm doing this right.
I did it.
Is that it?
Can't check that off yet.
There's more? Do I hit... Well, what do I do? Alright, I don't know. Maybe I need to tell him I did it?
Hi!
I finished the Rhinograms puzzle.
Awesome! Nice job! What do you think?
I loved it.
I've got something better. You know it, you love it. The original Sudoku!
Sudoku.
I'm gonna tell him I don't know what it
What's
is so he can explain
Oh,
it.
I'm glad I'm having you try this. It's one
See?
of the classics. This is the puzzle you see everyone working on in the subway in the mornings. You're going to love it. There are instructions in case you get stuck. Here you go. Bring it back if you want more.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Peace out.
Peace out, home skillet. I'm gonna knock out the Sudoku. Okay, can't be a 2. One of these could be a 2. 3, 4. Could also be a 4. Let's just go with 2, 4, and then put a 5 up here, because we know there's a 5 here for sure. Okay, 1, no 2 here, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I should probably do a cut, because this will probably take me a minute, so I'll be back. Okay, it's been 2 seconds since I did the cut, and I was like, okay, 1 has to go here, and then look at my dumb butt. I put a 4 and a 4. Oops. I just wanted to show you guys I instantly realized that, and that I'm not 100% dumb, I'm only 95% dumb. Alright, so it's been about 10 minutes so far, but I'm just about done.
I did it.
Yay.
Hey,
I finished up the Sudoku.
way to go! So, what do you think?
I loved it.
I've got one last type of puzzle to show you. This is one of my favorites, Rhinograms. It's all about creating an unbroken string of numbers. Tell me what you think when you're done. Here you go.
I'll talk to you later.
Peace out.
Rhinogram. Oh. Oh. Eleven, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be so far. Uh-oh, we've messed up. I'm guessing it's whatever is here. Uh-oh, that doesn't... Okay. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 9 is supposed to go here. 10, 11, 12. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Maybe here was 41. 41. Maybe we should work backwards. Okay, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49.
I did it.
There we go. Cool.
Hello.
I finished up the Rhinograms puzzle.
Great. I knew you would. Don't tell the other puzzles, but this is my favorite.
I finished the Sudoku
I'm
puzzle.
pretty sure we already said
Here you
that.
go.
I finished another Rhinograms puzzle.
Here you go.
I think it's like bugged.
I'm back for more nanograms.
Here you go.
I'll
We'll
stop
just say
bugging
all
you
that
now.
even though I don't want
See you
any
later.
more. Just so that, you know,
Did that.
there's nothing to say to him.
Haven't done that.
I don't know what I'm missing out here. And I don't know how to get a look at the cat. Oh. Maybe I had to go across that little path?
Can't check that off yet.
You son of a... Oh. Maybe I had to look at that. Heckaroony, I don't know.
Still have to do that.
Alright, whatever. Screw you, Nancy.
What's going on? I should listen in.
The strange sounds, and the pounding, and the screaming at all hours of the night, waking up my family, scaring the children half to death. If you ask me, this ryokan needs to be closed down immediately.
I'm very sorry.
Sorry changes nothing. This is unacceptable. I want my money back, and I want a car sent immediately to take us anywhere else.
Unacceptable.
Oh, hello, Nancy-san.
That guest seemed pretty upset.
Oh, it's nothing to worry about. Trust me. I see a lot at this desk, and one thing never changes. Travel is disorienting. It's so very easy to get upset when you're far from home.
Look at her
That's
gaslighting.
why we try to make things as comfortable as possible.
What has been scaring the guests away?
Oh, nothing. They're not scared. It's something else. Can I help you with anything?
I met Rentaro. Who is he?
Oh, Rentaro, he's my boyfriend. He's also handyman around here.
Have you two been dating long?
I'm sorry. I should really get back to my paperwork. But if you have any questions about the ryokan, please don't hesitate to ask.
So you'll talk to me more about the haunted place that you don't want to talk about at all, but not your boyfriend? That's weird.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, see ya.
How do I get a closer look at the cat? I guess I need to maybe wait for it to be bedtime?
Haven't done that.
Nancy, you're killing me.
Did that.
Alright, let's try calling people. That's from number 14. Best options, delete. George. Wait, I can call myself?
Hi, you've reached Nancy Drew, amateur sleuth extraordinaire. Leave a clue, and I'll track you down later.
Nancy, how's it going?
I don't know what to do to leave the Rhinograms.
Let's just lie.
Remember the train passes we all got? Find your pass and follow the signs to the train.
How's the expo going, George?
It's crazy. I've never seen so many clever people in one space. I'm definitely dealing with a little bit of that small fish, large pond anxiety. I'm still trying to get tickets for you, but it's not looking good.
That's okay. Thanks for trying. I could really use a hint. Oh, never mind.
Anything else?
I'll let you go.
Bye.
So awkward having both their numbers if they're always together.
Nancy, what's up?
I could really use a hint. Oh,
Alright,
never
it looks
mind.
like we're just gonna have to get on the train and skedaddle.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Oops. Oh no. Ooh, I love the music though. Where are they? Wow, the soundtrack is so cool. Looks like I need to go to Nagoya. Wait, where are they? Navigate to the Expo Center. Where's the Expo Center? None of this shows Expo Center.
Nancy, how's it going?
I could really use a hint. Oh, never mind.
Damn it, where is the Expo
I'll
Center?
let you get back to work.
Bye, Nancy.
Let me check my notes. Maybe. The Matsue Station. Matsue. Oh my gosh, that's so far. We're gonna have to get on the brown line. If we get on orange, we could go to brown. If we get on red, we could go to brown. We need to get on red or orange line. Try to get to Toyama. Try to get to... Alright, go to Otsu, Tokyo, Katsuta, Toyama. Toyama. Niigata. Oh, I can't go to... Why not? I have to go in a straight line? Why can't I go to... Why can't I go to Niigata? Alright, we'll go to Seto. Wait, I can't go to there either. Katsuta, Kokone. Oh, Hakone. Fuji... Okay, Beppo... Oh, okay. Because it's gonna go straight there. Alright, and then... Iga? Then Masui. Oh god, that was hard.
Interesting. This looks important. I better hang on to it.
But still. Teach your cat to sit, stay, guard, meow, groom, and more. Bento! Oh my god, kitty egg! I want all of them! I'll take one of everything. Looks like I don't have a money system, so fill me up. Give me the yums. I want the yums.
I need a dictionary to translate that.
It just says yummy in my tummy, Nancy. Oh, hell! Alright.
No ticket, no entry. No ticket, no entry.
I thought I had a ticket. Please don't tell me I have to go all the way back because I don't have a ticket.
Hi.
I could really use a hint. Oh, never mind.
Anything else?
I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
I'm gonna cry. I do not want to go back. Expo tickets sold out. Then what do I do?
That's done.
Except I can't get in.
Can't check that off yet.
I don't think there's a way to sneak in or anything.
No ticket, no entry.
Oh, hi, Nancy. How's it going?
I could really use a hint. Oh, never mind.
Anything else?
I'm just so ready to cry, George.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Why don't I have a ticket?
No ticket, no entry.
Well, time to kill myself. Here I go. Apparently our ticket is gonna still be back in our room. At least now, since I know a direction, I guess it's not completely terrible, but like, wah, you know? Katsuda in Tokyo. And then Otsu. And then Misawa. Nagoya is next. Nagoya Misawa. I have returned. I'm here to kill myself. Damn it, I thought these were my rooms. Where's... Is it the other side? Where is my damn ticket? Maybe I just needed to change the time. Can't open that yet. Oh, there's my bedroll. I thought that was a table earlier. No ticket in here, just homework. Alright. My guess, well, it said sold out though. It is 11:40. Alright, let's like...
I think I'll sleep somewhere more reasonable.
Never. Nancy, you sleep where I tell you to sleep. Jeez. Alright, they leave at 2, so... Or at 1 a.m. That should be free.
Looks like I'll need a password. Suki, who's a good girl?
I don't have time for this bullshit right now.
Suki, tate.
So what's the, I mean, obviously this is from one of the other games. Why are there all these Is she wanting to travel? Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. He's protecting that box. What is this? Let's see. State of the art system, 8x8 grid. Jeez, it sounds like a pain in the butt. This is only 4 cards, though, so we can't even do it right now. We're missing a card.
Check. Still have to do that.
Maybe he won't be in his shed since it's bedtime and that's what I need to explore? Didn't even notice the picture was gone. Is that it?
Still have to do that.
Nancy, I hate you. I hate you so damn much.
Can't go in there right now.
Alright, I guess let's sleep until a decent time. And then hopefully the ticket store will be open because I have no other ideas.
I can't make a call this late at night.
Yes, you can. No messages. Oh, I can change the background? It's locked. Ooh, I like that one. This is so much fun. Oh my god. Alright, so we're going with that one. We're going with the massive explosion. Oh, I love it. So classic. I've read several of the Nancy Drew books. Let's say 9:30.
I'll be teaching then. I should set the alarm for later.
Oh.
I'll be teaching then. I'll be teaching then. I'll be teaching then. I'll be teaching then. I'll be busy then. I should set the alarm for a later time.
Damn. Nothing's ever gonna be open. What? Oh, hell no.
What was that?
Wait, you want me to go exploring?
Oh no, the screen tore. I better tell Mawako about this tomorrow. It must have just been my imagination. I should try to get some more sleep.
Oh, we are dead. We're so damn dead. Oh my god. After all of that with the explosion noise. so freaking hilarious. Oh my god, I love it. What?
Hello.
Oh, hi, Nancy. What was the name of the place you're staying at again?
The Ryokan Hiei.
Told you.
Guess you're right.
What are you two talking about?
We met this girl at a bento booth at the expo, and she grew up at the ryokan you're staying at. Pretty crazy coincidence.
Is her name Yumi?
That's the one. You've got to get down here and meet her. She's so much fun. She told us all about everyone at the ryokan, and it sounds like you've got your hands full.
I should come to meet her. I have a few questions.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
I know that tone of voice.
What tone of voice?
Yep, that's the one.
What are you talking about?
You're working a case, aren't you?
Maybe. I don't know exactly what is going on at the ryokan, but it's really strange.
Busted.
Okay, you got me. I may have found a mystery.
Shocking.
So, what can we do for you?
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, I saw something really strange in my room.
What?
A shadowy figure showed up in my room, but when I looked out on the balcony, no one was there. It was like whoever it was just disappeared.
Creepy. Okay, that's it. We're leaving Japan.
I'm sure there is a logical explanation.
Me too. I'm just not sure what it is yet.
The two of you, I swear, if we were being chased by a dinosaur, you two would be too busy debating about the fossil record to run away. Where's your sense of panic?
It was pretty scary, I admit, but I don't believe that someone could just disappear.
Right. Well, you said a shadow figure, right? Maybe it was some sort of trick of the light.
That's what I was thinking. I'll keep an eye out for something like that.
Spooky. Anything else?
Have you seen the robotic cats they have here?
I love those! I don't know if they're cute or creepy, but I love them anyway.
Miwako has one. It's cute, but it's a little aggressive.
It's in guard mode. There's a way to override that, some sort of code word.
Right. I need to figure out what it is.
I bet if I check around the expo, I can find someone who knows.
That would be amazing. Thanks.
Anytime. Need anything else?
I could really use a hint. Oh, never mind.
Anything else?
I'll let you go.
Bye, Nancy.
Alright, now they're saying come meet Bento Yumi.
Hi.
I tore one of the screens in my room. I'm really sorry.
Do not worry, Nancy-san. This happens often. Very easy to fix. Just a little steam to loosen the glue. I'll have Lentalo take care of it immediately.
Great, thanks. When I tore the screen, I think I saw someone on my balcony.
Right. It's nothing to worry about. The screens really distort things sometimes. I'm sure it was just your imagination.
It wasn't my imagination. I saw someone walking on my balcony, and then she just disappeared.
You're seeing things. It is just your imagination.
I'll let you go.
See you later.
Yep, just seeing things.
I need to translate that.
Alright, Nancy-san. Now, Otsu, Tokyo. We'll get this down. Toyama. Oh, okay, this one. Then Toyama. Then Fuji. And then Iga. Then we should be there. Yeah, Matsue. Okay, we're getting it down. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to frickin' save. We need to... Oh, man. That's a big oops. It's been over an hour. Alright. No way to buy a ticket still. Hey, Bento. Oh, she's so cute.
Hi, is your name Yumi?
Absolutely not. Who's asking? It might be. Are you going to order? What's your agenda here, stranger?
I'm Nancy Drew.
Nope, never heard of you, but thank you for saying your name out loud. Oh, wait, Nancy Drew? As in friends with Bess and George and staying at the Ryokan, Nancy Drew? Or are there two of you? Which one is it?
That's me, the friends with Bess and George.
Excellent. Yes, perfect. Get over here. Come on. You're learning to make bento the Yumi way. Come on, trust me, it's a life skill. Once you know how to make a good bento box, you pretty much got the whole world all figured out.
Sure, sounds good.
Fantastic. Here are the ingredients. You may notice that they run the gamut from pretty cute to insanely adorable. This is not an accident. Okay, very easy. The customers will give you a list of what they want and how they want it organized, and you pack it together. You won't believe how easy it is. Okay, I gotta go.
Going? Where are you going?
The store. Good luck. You'll do fine. I'll be back soon.
Wait! I guess I'd better get to work.
Okay, so there's 4 animals. They have ones made of egg, rice, and sandwich style. Only 3 animal types are used per order. No duplicates of any food-animal combination are allowed. Order shows specific requests on how to arrange their 9 items. Use the requests, which show an animal, food type, or a combination of both to determine the final placement of each item in the bento box. Any square in a request, including blank ones, must fit within the 3x3 bento box. All the requests must be fulfilled. With this request, you know the rice bear must be in the center box. Okay. This request is also 3 squares wide. Compare its... Where am I? Compare its right column with the first request right column. Pig. Bear, rice. Okay. A rabbit, a bear, and a blank. Only 1 available spot for the pig. This request must be the bottom row. Oh, I'm understanding. 2 rice animals. Now use the 3rd rice item in the upper left corner. Per the first request, must be a rice rabbit. I'm getting it. It seems very hard, but... Okay, so we know this has to be an egg pig. And this has to be an egg rabbit. This has to be a rice pig. This has to be a rabbit sandwich. Sandwich, rice, yes. Yes, this has to be a cat. Pig. It shows there's a pig here and there's only 1 pig left. Okay. Pig, pig rice, and a cat. Rice, rabbit sandwich. Another rabbit. There's only 1 rabbit left too. This must be rice and this must be sandwich.
Hey, I did it! It was pretty cute.
Thanks for helping out, Nancy.
Alright, yay! Oh wow, a lot of questions.
Could you tell me a little bit about the Ryokan?
I'm not into that sort of thing. Couldn't you find a pamphlet?
I was hoping for an insider's opinion.
Oh, I get it. You want the dirt on the situation, right?
Yes, exactly.
Interesting. You're working some kind of angle here, aren't you? Not that it matters. Still, way too busy to talk.
I know you're busy, but I helped you out with bento, and all I want is a little information.
Okay. Surrounded by breathtaking views you'll not soon forget, The ryokan hie opens the door to a simpler time. Perfect for the business traveler hoping to experience traditional Japan, or the family in search of that perfect vacation. Ryokan hie, discover Japan, discover you.
That's persuasive, but not exactly what I wanted to know.
Isn't it? That's mine from years back. I was thinking of going into advertising, but then I thought, nah.
I was hoping you could tell me a little about some of the strange things that have been happening.
Aha! If you really want to know. Oh no! I'm running out of bento boxes. Can you please go grab my backup stock from my apartment? This is the sort of thing that can move us from buddies to straight up besties.
Sure.
Great! It's just over by the Kurume station. I could tell right away that we were going to be friends. Here's my key.
Awful
And
trusting.
P.S. My number is 075-021-5855.
Your grandmother seems a little hesitant to talk to me.
That's the shocker of the decade. She's hesitant to talk to herself.
What do you think of Rentaro?
Other than that he should get a job at the Nerd Statue Factory as their primary model, he's a good time. What do you think of Rentaro?
He seems nice.
He's a bit of a pest. Nice works if you want to be polite, but come on, this isn't the ryokan. You can say what you mean.
That is what I meant.
Okay, if you say so.
I met your sister, Miwako. You two seem pretty close.
That doesn't sound like the impression you'd get by having a chat with Miwako. What are you trying to ask?
Miwako seemed a little upset about the ryokan. Do you know anything about that?
That's more her
So
area
is
of
this the girl that's supposed to
I don't
inherit the
think they're too
ryokan?
good for the ryokan.
Because she doesn't look interested in
place is the
doing that at
definition of
all.
repetitive. Guests come in, guests come out. It's brain-breakingly tedious. I don't know how Miwako puts up with it.
What does Takai think of you working here?
It's a phase. I'll snap out of it. Like I've been hypnotized, and one day someone says the right word and snaps their fingers, and I'll go, "Hello, I am Yumi. One job running ryokan, please." She's old school like that. Thinks the fun parts of life are a phase, and the nasty parts are the bees and knees.
Does Miwako like working at the ryokan?
Well, yeah. Why else would she be there day in and day out? What that girl needs is to spend some time out here. A few weeks with me and my friends would be enough to shake her up and get her to have some fun for once.
So you don't want to take over the ryokan?
Not even for a second. I mean, I don't even get the whole tradition thing. You want to go to the past? Get a time machine. I'm not one for living in the past. Have you ever read a history book? The past is where we keep all of the terrible things that have happened.
I don't understand. If you're the one who's supposed to take over the ryokan, why is Miwako the one working there?
Ugh, Nancy-chan. Don't get all everyone else on me here. If I had known I was supposed to run that place when I grew up, I would have taken a pass on the whole firstborn thing. Trust me.
If Miwako left the ryokan, who would run it?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Why do you care so much about it anyway?
I'm just sort of naturally curious.
I'd back burner that curiosity as long as you're staying at the ryokan if I were you.
What do you mean?
Try not to find out, okay, Nancy? You seem nice. Nancy, do you have my boxes?
Not yet.
Boxes, please. This is an emergency.
She seems like she could be the one making the place haunted so that it'll maybe close for good so she doesn't feel saddled with the responsibility of running it. You know what I mean?
Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet.
Alright, we gotta go to Yumi's apartment. Is at the Kurume station. Pink line. We're getting it, even though I've never traveled like this ever in my entire life. I live in a country bumpkin town. There's nothing like this here. We have 3 stoplights.
Nancy, good news. We met Ryuichi, the creator of the Suki cats. Thing is, he won't give away the secret phrases unless you buy one of the cats.
All right, thanks for trying.
But then the guy told George, for such a captivating, beautiful, gorgeous girl, he'd be willing to make an exception. You're turning red. Nancy, she's turning red.
Am not. Anyway, there's a catch. He only shares secrets with the
Maybe I'm not supposed to ever get into the Expo.
monster puzzle to solve, but I'm too busy with Expo stuff to solve it right now. Any chance that you could take a look at it?
Sure. Anything for such a captivating, beautiful...
Enough! I'll send it right over to you at the Ryokan.
How's Kyoto?
It's the best. Yumi's been showing me some of the coolest parts of town. The fashion here is crazy. Yumi took me to a store. I don't even know how to describe this place. It was pink. Really, really
Was it like a
pink.
Lolita
It has
style
a pink
store?
version of everything you could imagine.
I'm not surprised.
Neither was I, but I was a little horrified. But then she took us to see the Guion District. So cool. She was a little grumpy that we wanted to see some traditional plays, but I think she had fun anyway.
What do you guys think of Yumi?
She's so much fun. A little pushy sometimes, but I feel like I've known her for years and we've just met.
She seems to really dislike the Ryokan. Do you think she'd want to see it closed down?
Well, I can't say for sure. She does really seem to resent that place, but I'm not sure if she'd go as far as trying to get it shut down. I don't know.
I'll let you go.
Talk to you later.
I have a message? Oh my god. It's so cringy.
These must be what Yumi was talking about.
Oh my god. Her apartment is so adorable. I feel like I'm watching anime. Your hospitality during this difficult time has been immeasurable. Thank you for allowing me into your home and your lives. If you ever find yourselves in the state of Georgia, you've got a place to stay.
Savannah Woodham. That's the author of this book. I should hang on to this. Having her phone number might come in handy.
I love that Nancy's okay with stealing. But she wasn't okay stealing pennies from that jar in the last game.
It looks like someone tore out one of the chapters.
Should make your own shadow puppets. Do you think that that thing on my Ryokan that went by the thing was a shadow puppet? She's looking more and more suspicious. Oh my god, look at the sad whale. What? That's a very complicated password. What's this? Disk drive? Dear Marianne, as usual, these letters are piling up. I haven't made it to the post office. It was great seeing you during your visit. Hurry back soon. I know I promised to make my way over to the States, but life has always had other plans. The girls are keeping me busy, and the Ryokan is double booked as usual. Yumi wanted me to tell you that she had a nice time during your visit, although it would be hard to tell with her pouting for the cheap seats the whole time. She and Mawako have been at each other's throats lately. It's ugly. Hope it's a phase, but I'm beginning to worry that it might not be. Cassie and Ben are such good friends. I wish I knew your secret. They're so different, you know. They remind me of you and me when we were kids. You were always so serious, and I was always doing my best to get you in trouble. I think that's what made us such good friends. But for the two of them, it's always a battle. Enough of that. Send my love to the family. Can't wait to see you again. Susu. Kasumi. Susu. Is this The Sims? Look, there's like an anime poster.
I need a dictionary to translate that.
Die, die, die. Oh my god, she wants us to die. Look, it's all like Lolita styled. Well, not quite, but I just love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, I think we found the disk drive thing. Is this the garage?
That.
It was The Grudge, Nancy. Come on now. Haven't you seen that movie?
Check. That's done. Still have to do that.
What the hell am I missing in the gardens? Alright. Sataima Yorawa. Miyazaki. Oh. Yeah, I'm in the right. Okay.
Nancy! And you've got my boxes. Neat! Here, I've got a thing for you. It's a phone charm. You can't not have one.
Oh, it's so cute. It's a little rice ball.
Thanks. What's it do?
Come
Looks
to think
cute.
of it doesn't really do anything. Get a job, phone charm. It probably won't. That's okay, just hang it on your phone. I've got tons. Help me with bento, and I'll hook you up with some super cute ones.
Nancy, don't say I watched the DVD. Why do you have a book on oh my god. Look at all this.
Your outfit is very interesting. Where did you get it?
Get it? Oh, you cannot get something this cool in a store. I made it.
You make your own clothes?
Yeah, I got sick of waiting for the boutiques to catch up to me. The places I go around here, fashion is the business. You don't show up looking out of date. Oh, I've got the best thing. You gotta have it. I use it to come up with all of my new ideas.
Oh, what's that?
It's a program for your phone. You upload pictures to the computer and send them to your phone. It lets you test out a new look on you or your friends. It's back at my place on the computer.
Sounds great. I don't usually have time to keep up with the latest fashion trends.
I could sort of tell, but I wasn't sure if you were going for an irony thing with your outfit.
Hey!
Just teasing. You pull off the old school thing Nancy drew. Some things don't go out of style. If you help me out with a little more bento right now, I'll hook you up with the program. Come on.
Oh boy. Okay. This one has to be pig, egg. See, the only spot this could go would be here, so bear rice, right? And the only place this could be... Okay. Sandwich, sandwich. Cat. Sandwich. Cat. I'm not sure about this one. But I think we have it.
Another order out the door.
Great job. Here you go, Nancy.
Why do you have a book on shadow puppets?
Oh, that's Miwako's. It shouldn't be in my apartment. It's just a stupid book about puppets. It's just another one of the things that my grandmother is trying to always push on us.
Could you use something like this to make spooky shadows from far away? Say, a balcony?
Yeah, I guess.
She was so honest. I mean, if I was the one doing it, I'd be like, no, that would never work.
Love that last picture of you and Bess.
Yeah, I love that one.
Can you tell me a little bit about what happened with your mother?
This is not the time or the place.
Is there a better time? Maybe when you're not at work?
There's never going to be a time or place. Just drop it. Can you come back in a bit?
Great, I pissed her off.
Check.
Alright, let's go back to the ryokan. We need to take a lesson. And we need to make some calls. Oh. So dumb. Wait, am I doing this wrong? Am I... I don't think this is the way we went before, but... Guess it doesn't matter. What the hell is this?
I have a delivery for you. Here.
Thanks. Do you want to manage the ryokan?
Right now I have to, but it's not that simple.
Why not?
It just isn't.
Damn, I'm just pissing off all the sisters.
Hello.
From what I understand, the ryokan has quite the reputation for being haunted.
It is true that we have the reputation.
Has that been difficult for business?
It is nothing you need to concern yourself over.
Can you think of anyone who would stand to gain if the ryokan went out of business?
No one I know. We all depend upon the ryokan. Even Yumi and Rentaro.
What about someone else, on the outside?
No, there's no one else.
How does your grandmother feel about the ryokan?
It's her whole world. She loves it more than anything or anyone she's ever met.
What does she think of Yumi not working here?
It's a very sore subject for her. And honestly, I've heard too much about it already.
What do you mean?
Every day I'm here, making sure all is well. It would just be nice to hear her at least mention all of the work I do. Just once. I'm sorry this is nothing you want to hear about.
Do you think Yumi's ever going to come back here to run the Ryokan?
If she knows what's good for her.
Why doesn't Yumi work here at the Ryokan?
She's very... My mother used to call her a free spirit. But that's a nice way of saying that Yumi's selfish and doesn't want to help.
Do you and Yumi get along?
No.
How long have you been fighting?
I'm not sure, but she probably picked a fight with me the day I was born.
Did you and Yumi ever get along?
Of course, but really... She was a very good big sister to have after what happened with our mother. But soon enough, she was back to being the selfish, manipulated brat she is today.
She does seem a little demanding.
Not demanding, manipulative and bratty. Trust me, I've thought this one through.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Okay, see ya.
She's so happy for me to quit talking to her.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Hello?
Do you believe that the Ryokan is haunted?
I don't believe that anything is haunted. Ghosts are just what happens when guilty people let their imaginations run wild.
Guilty people let their imaginations run wild.
What do you mean?
Think about it. Why do ghosts always want revenge? They're what people invent when they feel guilty. If that wasn't the case, then ghosts would want all sorts of things. But no, they always want revenge.
So you grew up next door?
My dad and I moved in when I was about 7.
Why do you spend all of your time here when you live just next door?
Never got my room decorated right. Plus, this place has always been more fun. And Miwako's here. And I've got my workshop.
Is Suki supposed to be so protective?
Took a swipe at you, huh? Oh, that's one of her mods. Don't take it personally. It's actually really clever. There are these command words you say, and then Suki changes into that mode. She'll be protective, or aloof, or silly.
Really? Do you know the commands?
I did. Can't remember where I put that piece of paper.
What do you think of Yumi?
She's pretty much the older sister you want to have. She's cool, she's adventurous, she's a pain, but no matter what, she's got your back. Although, man, can she be bossy. I'm sure she's already put you to work.
Yeah, she
little.
sure has.
That bossy thing is just her special way of saying, I am your boss, now do what I say.
Do you know what's scaring the guests away?
City superstitions. I don't get it. We have ghost hunters who come here to find ghosts, and if they think they found something, they get all panicked and run away.
Is that the portrait from the lobby?
Yeah, I'm reframing it. Although it's way harder to do than I thought it would be. It's got a really strange backing.
Would you like some help?
Have at it. This thing is officially making me nuts. The tools you'll need are near the frame.
It looks like I need to find a way to make sure none of the wires are crossing.
Oh my lord. Does that count as crossing? I have... Oh, man. Oh, man. I already don't want to do this. Oh, boy. What if I just give up? Yeah, let's just do that later. Let's just not worry about that. Oh, my lesson. And I have to look at the bath. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Oh, that's really creepy. Ew. I don't think that can be simulated, y'all. I'm pretty sure the place is actually haunted. I kind of don't want to hang out anymore.
It looks like something is missing here. Nothing helps solve a mystery like a hot bath. Did that. Still have to do that. Still have to do that. It looks like something is missing here.
See, I can't tell what. It's so dark. I don't have anything, though, that would...
This looks important. I should figure out where I can use it.
Hey, it's the stuff from... Why do they keep referencing that game? 13 Japanese Superstitions. The number 4 is pronounced she, the same as the word for death, considered very unlucky. As a result, many hotels do not have a room 4 or a 4th floor. The numbers 9 and the word pain also share the pronunciation ku, though not as unlucky as 4, 9 is still frequently skipped in numbering rooms for floors in hospitals. Whistling at night will attract snakes. Avoid sticking chopsticks upright into a bowl of rice, as this is traditionally part of the funeral ritual. Don't sleep with your head pointing north. Breaking a comb or the strap of your gite sandal will bring bad luck. Never write another person's name in red ink. Something bad will happen to them if you do. Seeing a spider in the morning is good luck, but seeing one at night is bad. Badgers, not cats, are considered unlucky because they wear masks to hide their eyes. If you lie down immediately after eating, you'll turn into a cow. Ah, yes. That's happened to a couple people I know. You gotta really watch out for that one. Hide your thumb if a funeral car passes you. Blood type influences one's personality. Never pass food from chopstick to chopstick. This is another funeral ritual. Interesting. And if you are, a Japanese person or know a Japanese person, and I'm not meaning to offend you, I love the idea of turning into a cow. In the way that, cow is sometimes slang for like a fat person or something. I just think, like, if I laid down and turned into a whale, wouldn't that be amazing? Like, I would purposely do it. I don't mean to make fun of it. I just love it. I love the idea of it. Alright. We are...
Can't check that off yet.
Alright. It sounds like we need to call Savannah. We We also need to do our lesson. Let's see, we have about, what, probably
Savannah
20
Woodham's
minutes?
office, Logan speaking.
Can I speak to Savannah Wood?
No, we have
Are you
10
one of our
minutes-ish.
Interviews?
I'm Savannah Woodham's assistant. Is she interviewing you about the...
No, I actually want to speak to Savannah about a book she wrote.
Oh, great! I'm so glad you...
Really? Why's that?
Why are all the
It's been
last
like 3
words being
days
cut
since I've
off?
gotten to hang up on anyone. I wonder if I'm still good at it.
What a damn savage. I love this one. The personality... I'm calling again.
Logan speak...
Did you just hang up on me?
Oh, absolutely. Between you and me, it was awesome. In fact...
Oh my... Damn. Logan is just ready to just be the biggest ass that has ever asked. And I love it. I love it all. Hello, I'm here for my lesson.
Today I have a very
Ooh,
important
origami.
lesson. We will learn origami.
Okay.
Great, let's get started.
Origami has been around in many forms for centuries. Master Yoshizawa brought the art back before it could disappear. There is a grave danger, Nancy-san, in forgetting. If the whole world forgets a thing or a person, then it is gone forever.
What do you mean by that?
I have for you here a selection of origami patterns, a few steps away from the last step. You must simply match the pattern to the completed design.
Okay. I am going to be really bad at this.
No, again.
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this one's right. It just shows this folds down. This folds to the left.
They are perfect.
Cool.
Absolutely perfect. You have many talents, Nancy-san.
Yay. I'm good. I'm cool.
Why do Yumi and Miwako fight so much?
You're an only child, aren't you?
Well, yes, but...
Siblings fight. Let me give you some advice. If you ever have children, Nancy-san, and they are not fighting, it generally means they are hiding something that they have just broken.
Okay, got it.
Why doesn't Yumi want to work here?
She will. She is just like her mother at that age. She listens to no one, not even herself.
Nancy, we've been over
Why
this.
can't
It's
Iwako
tradition.
just take over the ryokan?
You do not understand. That is not how it works.
But she's here now.
It is not what Kasumi wants.
What do you mean, wants?
Nancy-san, I'm sorry, but I am very tired. I should rest. Hello, Nancy-san.
Have you been to Yumi's bento stand?
No,
Why not?
I taught her how to cook for many years. I should not have to sit on the train to try her bento.
I'll let you go.
Come again.
Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. That's done.
Man, we still have a lot to do on our to-do list, don't we? Solve a puzzle.
Wow, George wasn't kidding. This does look hard.
What the hell? I don't even know how this works. Oh, you do a section and then you... Oh boy. Yeah, that's gonna have to be on another day. We only have a few minutes, so I guess we'll go ahead and save and call it we'll call it here for now. I really don't want to quit. I'm having a lot of fun with this one. I love it, and it's scary as heck. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate you being a well watcher, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!